Hey everybody, if you're just turning on your radio and you're in your car driving around and you're caught us, we're called the Business to Business Network Show. My name is Rex Perry. I'm the host and creator of the show. And for our hour-long show, we break it into segments and do interviews, a lot of business, politics, and economics. And we do a lot of interviews with different real estate agents because they are the engine of the economy for Maricopa County. And so we have our first guest, Zach. Give us your first name. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, Zachseewald. I'm with Standard Title and Escrow.
Excellent. And Mark?
Mark Palacio with Cydia Realty Group.
Mark, give us a little bit of your background.
Yeah, I've been in the business for 21 years, working with buyers and sellers. First had my real estate license in Southern California, so got learned about it there. Mm-hmm. And I've been working with Cydia Realty Group, better known as 72 Sold to a lot of people. And been doing that for a little over 2 years now.
Now, you having come from California, I lived in California for almost 8 years. What you're seeing here in Arizona is kind of similar to what happened over there. The prices have just gone up and up and up, and people are moving further and further out. You remember, what part of California were you?
I was in Southern California, Pasadena area.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're exactly right. That's what happened.
And now to find you remember Lancaster and Palmdale? People had to drive way up in the high desert just to be able to buy a house, and it was sometimes commute was 2 hours one way to get to work.
Absolutely.
I mean, it was really a challenge. So this is what's happening in Arizona. So buyers in particular, need to get off the fence and get into the water because that doesn't look like we're going to have any downturn at all. I think we're looking good.
I totally agree. I'm very optimistic about the future. In fact, recently, interest rates just softened a little bit, about 6.5% now. Mm-hmm. And prices are down from what they were last year. So you buy now, you can always refinance later. Great time to buy.
Yeah. Tell us about one of your listings you got right there.
Yeah, I've got one in Buckeyes at Pasqualetti Mountain Ranch Road off of Indian School and Jackrabbit Trail. It's a luxury home. It's a little over an acre with a pool and a separate casita, and it's listed at $1.4 million. Only been on the market a week. Beautiful home.
Wow. Again, describe the area. We're out on the west side by Verrado.
Next to Verrado with all of new stuff going on there.
Go into a little bit more detail. What kind of bedroom? Kind of do a little bit of a walkthrough for us on that.
Yeah, let me do that. 4.35, 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath with a separate 1,500 square foot casita on a little over an acre. It's a newer home. It was built in 2008. So we're talking, 3,800 square feet on the main house, 1,500 square feet on the casita with an RV gate and an RV enclosure, actually.
And that's almost like sometimes they become dual living homes where you have two families coming together, or even we've had people do Airbnb with those casitas and subsidize their mortgage payment on that.
You could, or a mother-in-law suite, extended family, that kind of a thing.
And Zach, how do you help pull the information together? Tell us how we form what you guys do.
Yeah, so on the title side of things, we basically help push the transaction from start to finish. First, by securing the deposit from the buyer. We do the title examination on the home. What that means is we basically pull all the county records on the property, look at things like taxes, property taxes, seeing if there's any liens, mechanic liens, solar, anything like that. And throughout the transaction, we are clearing title on the home, basically making sure that when the buyer closes on the property, it's free and clear with no issues.
Yeah, and this is important. A lot of people don't know this. Even if you're the buyer, you do a background check, so to speak, to find out if there's any outstanding judgments, because you don't want those liens to follow that buyer onto the new property. So this is part of the title insurance investigation, basically.
Yep, exactly. Almost think of it like a Carfax, but for a home.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Now, this is important, too. There's a lot of buyers sitting on the fence out there. And if they understood the market correctly, especially how California was, once you got into that home and you were able to afford that monthly payment, then you would be able to hold on to it, and you felt that appreciation. Yeah. I mean, that's what we're trying to get buyers to understand now.
Exactly.
And so how do you, if a buyer calls you, how do you get the process started with them?
Well, I want to talk with them, find out exactly what they're looking for, their time frame, what they need. Are they moving up? Are they moving down? Are they first-time home buyer? Because all of that's very important. The more information you can get from the from the client, from the buyer, the better you can help them.
Yeah. And now we got to do a break here. Let's get a phone number. How can people reach you, Mark, if they would like to get more?
My direct line is 602-770-0292.
One more time.
602-770-0292.
Now, Zach's an important number here because he can also supply you with some interesting information because you can get access to tax information. You can also find out what kind of liens are, so you can pre-screen a property before it gets listed. How can they reach you? What's a good phone number for you?
Yeah, best number to reach me is going to be 480-290-2424.
One more time.
480-290-2424.
Again, if you're a real estate agent out there, you want to have a good escrow title listing to be able to get that information pulled together. And this is a good team because that's what you have to have. You have to have experts that have their own area of focus and be able to make sure that the transaction goes very, very smoothly. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a quick break here and come back. My name is Rex Perry. I'm the host and creator of the show. And if you want more information from us and our show, 123bz.com. 123b as in boy, z as in zebra.com. Stay tuned. We're going to be right back.